Oh my gosh guys, this is the most excited I've ever been to make a video about Virgin Galactic, and this is probably the biggest news that we've ever had since I've started making videos a good few months ago. Hey everyone, welcome back to Underdog Investing. Check out the stock price. We're at $53.64, nearing our all-time high of about $60, and we're up 32% in today's trading day alone. So today I'm going to talk about exactly why we have seen this massive rally in the stock price and why this is probably the best news we've heard so far in Virgin Galactic's history. So if that's something you're interested in watching, please stay tuned. And like always, I'll be grateful if you could smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for future updates. So let's just jump straight into this. Let's go to the Virgin Galactic Twitter page and what exactly is going on. So just 5 hours ago they tweeted, "Full commercial launch license ticked. Our recent Unity 21 spaceflight performed well against all flight objectives and marks the first time the FAA has licensed a space line to fly customers." So this is the first time the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, has actually given a full license, a commercial license to a company to actually fly customers into space for these space flights. So this is history, and I'm so happy that it's Virgin Galactic who are the company who are leading this, and they've done this quicker than Blue Origin, which is actually a company which was started a good few years before Virgin Galactic. So it's actually incredible that we've actually managed to reach the full commercial launch license faster than Blue Origin, despite Jeff Bezos having about 10 or more times net worth compared to Richard Branson. So this is great news. Let's talk a bit about the details of what's going on. So Virgin Galactic receives approval from FAA for full commercial launch license following the success of the May test flight. So it's all about the May test flight. And if you have a look here, since about 2016, Virgin Galactic had actually held a operator's license, but now, because we've managed to accomplish the final two objectives of the FAA, we are now holding a full commercial launch license. And let's check out the May test flight actually, because that was one of the things that we've been waiting for, the actual analysis of this test flight, and apparently it went perfectly. So the May 22nd test flight involving the VMS Eve and the VSS Unity was the company's third crewed space flight, and it was actually the first space flight from Spaceport America, New Mexico. And we achieved a speed of Mach 3, reached an altitude of 55.5 miles. And in terms of the review of what went right, there was three main things. So the first one is the rocket-powered test of the spaceship's upgraded horizontal stabilizers and flight controls demonstrated strong performance in line with predictions. And these enhanced systems, which allow for finer pilot control, will also be deployed in future spaceships in the company's fleet. So we're improving with each test flight. Each test flight we're changing things up, we're iterating, and we're taking on those improvements, getting rid of any problems. So we're just getting better each time, and it's very exciting to be part of this. The next one is the cabin environment, which was perfect. And then we've got the flight successfully carrying 3 revenue generating research experiments that tested and demonstrated technologies in microgravity as part of the NASA's Flight Opportunity Program. So this just demonstrates the ability of Virgin Galactic to make money through research as well, not just from space flights for passengers as a space tourism play. So very exciting things there. And then just some remarks from the Chief Executive Officer of Virgin Galactic, so Michael Colglazier. So he's incredibly pleased with the results of the most recent test flight, where we achieved our stated flight test objectives. The flight performed flawlessly and demonstrated the safety and elegance of our flight system. Today's approval of the FAA of our full commercial launch license, in conjunction with the success of the May 22nd test flight, gives us confidence as we proceed towards our fully crewed test flight this summer. So I want to break that down a bit. Fully crewed test flight this summer. What does that mean? Well, if we have a look at their investor relations presentation that they gave recently, so the first flight is now completely ticked off. We managed to achieve the FAA approvals, and we've got a full license now. So very exciting news. And that was a catalyst which brought us to $53 today. what's next? So we've still got 3 more test flights left. The second one will be with 2 pilots and a full cabin of mission specialists. So this is why a lot of people have been speculating that Richard Branson is going to be on the next test flight, which is the second test flight. But if you have a look here, they've actually stated quite clearly that Richard Branson is going to be on a third test flight, which will demonstrate private astronaut experience and manifest includes Sir Richard Branson. So this is why I'm doubtful that the second test flight is going to announce Richard Branson. We never know, of course. It will be very good news if Richard Branson was announced in the second flight, but and that will create a massive catalyst for the stock price if that happens and if it's successful. But I think, personally, I think it's better if we go ahead with the second flight as it is, without Richard Branson, and at least that will give us more consecutive and more consistent catalysts, rather than just one massive one and then we might lose that hype. So I think it's good to just have the next test flight without Richard Branson, and then the third one just building up that publicity before Richard Branson goes up. The next thing is the summer dates. So if you have a look here, they mentioned that the next flight hopefully will be this summer. So summer dates is actually between 21st of June to 22nd of September, and we're at 25th of June today, so we've just started the summer, and so we've got about 3 months. So we've got about a 3-month window before the next test flight, and I think it's very likely that this second flight will happen within the next 3 months. I think it will be very good and very possible as well. I'll say 50-50 chance, maybe even a bit more chance that the third test flight could also happen this summer. But either way, it's very exciting to have the next test flight. I think it will be announced very shortly, within the next month or so, especially if the window's about 3 months. So that's very exciting. I'm looking very much forward to that. If we have a look at the stock chart a bit in the longer term, you can see that we actually hit about $60. This was in February. I don't think we're going to go down like we did back then, and the reason for that is because now we've actually got some real substance behind this move in the stock price with the FAA full commercial license. It's a bit like having a restaurant, for example. You've bought a restaurant and it doesn't have a license. You can have the tables, you can have the tablecloths, chairs, the kitchen, the cookers, and you can have the staff, and you can have everything to run a restaurant. But if you don't have the license, you can't make money. Once they have the restaurant, they can start serving customers and they can start making money. And that's similar to what's happening with Virgin Galactic now. They've got the license, they've got the technology, but now they've received the license so that they can actually send passengers to space and actually start making money like a real company. So this will, I think this will help a lot of doubters. It will change their mind. It will make them realize that actually Virgin Galactic does have potential to make a lot of revenue, especially with the recent sale of a $28 million ticket for Blue Origin's New Shepard flight. Space is really hot right now. I'm just very excited. I'm glad I personally didn't sell. I'm planning to hold this stock for the long term. But anyway, that is the end of the video. Such exciting news. I'm so happy. This is the most happy I've been to make a Virgin Galactic video. So I'll be grateful if you can smash that like button and subscribe to this channel for future updates. And hopefully we've got some good, lovely catalysts coming up in the near future. I think that's why I personally think it's unlikely to drop significantly in terms of the stock price. I'm planning to hold my stocks. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. What are you planning to do? Are you planning to hold, buy, sell? Let me know. And if you found this useful, share this with your friends. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one.